Would you know it, dear Libra? It's already March. Well, if we keep skipping months like I did last month, we'll be at the end of the year very shortly. I apologize so much for not being here in February when you were supposed to have your love reading. Personal stuff happened, and I just couldn't. I couldn't get on here, and again, I do apologize for that. I do want to say on top of in addition to talking about love readings, new love readings are coming out every month. Okay, so not instead of these readings, but in addition to these readings. And also, it is March. We are a little bit behind, again, because of a major move I just had. But here we are, and moving forward. Hopefully, it's all smooth sailing, and we can meet on time here every month. I am happy that you're here. I truly appreciate it. I don't say this enough. I've been trying to communicate that with every other sign that I read for today. That even though I can't see you, I can feel you. I can feel your energy. You can see me, but it means the world to me that you're here. So I do want to just give my gratitude and thanks for that. It means the world to me. Do check out your other placements. They are, if you're new to the channel and you don't, and then also if you're new to online tarot readings and not quite sure what that's all about, it is your moon rising and Venus for the most part, and I also suggest Jupiter. So check that out, and it should give you more of a full picture of what's going on here in the month of March. I am up to a lot of more stuff, up to a lot more than just this, and you can check all of that out below this description, below the description box. We are going to move forward here and dive deep into it and see what's happening in March. And as we do that, let's turn the first card. And we're going to look at the Empress, the Eight of Cups, the Five of Wands, and the Ten of Cups. It's interesting because I feel that, in order for you to really capture the world with your energy and your goodwill and your good heart, you got to let go of something in order to gain something new. There's something that you need to turn your back on, and in order to experience the Ten of Cups, which is right next to if you haven't already done so, it seems like it's coming up very soon. It seems like it's right around the corner. It's right within your energy field, and I feel that it's important for you to understand that we sometimes need to create that kind of vacuum in order to fill the vacuum with something that we really want, that we really deserve. It's going to feel like a little bit of challenge to walk away from what it is that you need to walk away from, because sometimes we tend to accumulate, and it can be hard sometimes to let go of stuff. But it's not all that impossible. You get the Two of Pentacles here, you get the Ace of Swords, and then you get the Nine of Wands. Okay, so it feels to me that you know exactly what it is that you need to let go of in order to make room for something new. Now, we can look at career, but we can also look at relationships, okay? So the question is, are you holding on to a relationship that no longer serves you? Because if you are, it's time to let that one go. Are you holding on to a project? Are you holding on to a certain idea, or that how to move your business forward, or do somebody else influence you in that? Then that needs to go in order for you to make room for something new. Even though you know what that is, it feels to me that it's also a little bit like looking at things that has the illusion of being a lot more difficult to overcome than they really are, just so you know that. And that could be the whole hesitation of wanting to do that, the whole Five of Wands, that it can feel like a challenge to do it. It's because, it seems like the alternative is almost impossible to achieve compared to what you already have. Now, I'm here to tell you from what I'm looking at that that is the illusion in itself. The Two of Pentacles promises that if you apply yourself, a little bit of hard work and a little bit of goodwill, you know, you will expand this into something that's incredibly beneficial for not just you, but for a lot of people around you. So keep that in mind. Within all of this, yes, letting go and making room for something new. Of course, the Death card would show up, right? The death and rebirth. It wouldn't. I mean, that's the only thing that actually makes sense, because it just reiterate that you have to let go of something in order to make room for something new, and death does that, right? You know, when we let something die, we can make room for something to live. It's a very, it sounds like a horror movie, but of course I'm not talking about going out on and killing somebody or something. You know, I'm just saying seriously, you know, take that old dresser that you don't want to use anymore and give it to Goodwill or to the guy down on the corner who takes old furnitures and fixes them and he sells them to somebody else. You know, you may actually go back and see that, oh my God, that was really nice, now I want it back. But see, you're creating space for something to come in and fill up that space, but it takes a physical action in order to create that, in order for it to make it happen and actually let it happen. You're looking for Pentacles. That will create a lot more stability in your life. It can feel to some people that you're holding on to your power, that you become a little bit power hungry, I would say, but you know, the people think whatever they think, right? Because at the end of the day, you have the Emperor. So you have the Empress and you have the Emperor, which I love. So so it's a good way to end all of this in the sense on a note here in March that the Emperor talks about being a trailblazer, moving forward and allowing things to actually be what it is that people they're looking for. So this is actually grand, you know, like if you make room for something new, what it is that you're creating instead is something that people really want to know what it's all about, and they want to look at it. They want a piece of it. I know that sounds big in its own way, but it's no bigger than you cannot. It's not you can't do it. I just think that it's a matter of you deciding to do it more than allowing it to happen to you. You are making it happening for you. There's so much amazing stuff happening for you that can happen for you. And here we're only talking March, right? We're not even talking the end of the year. We're just talking March right here. I would say that this might carry on over into April, and who knows, maybe it will. But that's something that we'll be looking at once we get to April. But remember, your ability to create a life of your own where things are really sort of like moving along more smoothly, so to speak, is within your reach. So sort of to recap, in order to make room for something new, you got to let go of something old. I feel that because of the Ace of Swords, I feel you already know what that is. It's just a matter of you actually finding the courage to do it. And I say courage because I look at the Five of Wands and it feels to me that it might be a little bit of a challenge for you to do that. But I mean, and then it doesn't take more courage than that, other than, you know, look at it and go, hey, listen, you know, like I can do this. I am encouraged to say that you are really creating your life now with a lot of colors that are going to make a lot more sense for you. I would go so far as to say that even it's almost like you might even say goodbye to an old job and take on a new job, or create a whole new project within your own company. or you might even, if we talk relationship, you may actually, it sounds a little harsh, but you might actually give your partner an ultimatum in order to move forward. And the reason why I say might sound a little harsh is because who likes to be given an ultimatum? Hey, either you're in or you're out, right? And then it may not be harsh words like that, but it may be, like I need to do this for myself, whether you're with me or not. Doesn't mean that we can't be together. Just know that this is the route that I choose to take, and you can choose to come with me. Just know that that's where I'm going. We don't need to break up. We don't need to part, but it's just what I need to do. Remember that what you need to overcome is not as tough and impossible as it looked like. As I said, that is just illusion. This is beautiful, dear Libra, and again, if you want a little bit more clarity on what all of this means, check out your other placements: Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Other than that, enjoy the rest of March, and I will see you back here in April.